Hello, all you beautiful people out there. My name is Serotonon, and this is the YAWHG. I'm joined tonight, with look, it's Chicklet. Hi, Chicklet. Chicklet is on my cup tonight. She's thirsty. There's words. So the music is beautiful. I just didn't realize that there are words. There are words. All I know about this is that it is a choose your own adventure, and I don't actually know much more than that. Choose your own adventure, randomly generated. I feel like I am yelling over this lovely lady singing, which is annoying, but I can't tab out of the game, so we press any button. Okay, press a direction on the keyboard to select a character. One device may control multiple characters. Select at least 2 characters. Oh, okay. Arrow keys it is. She looks so, like, powerful, like she knows things. And he looks a bit, like, cheeky. So I'll go with them. I don't know who they are. Okay, we start. The YAWHG will be here in 6 weeks, and no one expects it. Not a one of us. We just keep on living our lives week by week, unaware. The hell is the YAWHG? So apparently, the YAWHG is coming. I don't know what the YAWHG is. Okay, so oh. So how do I control him? That's the other guy, but I guess it's her turn to go first. Okay, I think I'll get this. I'll see. Okay, so she is physique, fitness, mind, charm, magic 5, but she is bust broke. The other guy, the same thing. All right. So I guess we go different places. She looks like she's a noblewoman, so maybe I'll put her at the hospital. She can, like, do things. How do I enter? Oh god. Okay. Clean up or tend to patients? She should tend to patients. You spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick. You gain 2 mind and earn 1 wealth. One day, while in the maternity ward, you notice a woman about to give birth. The baby she births is no ordinary baby, however. It's a YAWHG baby. I was right. Its skin is pitch black and shiny, and its eyes glow like an orange flame. It wrestles itself from the doctor's hands and tries to fly away. It has wings. Stop that demon, yells the doctor. Oh. Use your strength and use your magic? It's a demon, I'll use magic. With a wave of your hand, you put up a magical barrier blocking the exit. The baby breaks right through it and flies off into the night sky. Alright. So can I also go to the hospital as him? No. Okay, so we each go to different places. Well, let's see where Happy McGee is gonna go. I should name these people. I don't know if they have names, but I'm going to name them. Her name is Astoria, and his name is Beetroot. No, Beebs. He looks like a Beebs. Okay, Beebs is going. Beebs looks like he's the kind of guy who would want knowledge. He's going to the alchemy tower. He can clean the lab or brew potion. He should brew potion. Yes, look at him go. You spend the week experimenting with different potion brews. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. One day you hear one of the alchemists shout, Eureka! When you look over to see what he's done, excuse me, you burp and you spot a small, previously dead ferret come to life. Oh, he's necromanced it. I've figured out the antidote to death, the alchemist exclaims. The undead ferret lets out a horrific noise and lumbers about slowly. I go work. That's amazing, you say, slightly discomforted by the ferret's presence. You didn't hurt the alchemist's feelings. You gain 1 charm. They say the last time it came, the YAWHG devoured houses whole, stole lives, tore families and family members apart. But that was so very long ago. Okay, so the YAWHG is this impending thing that's coming that we don't really know to look out for. Oh, the trees have changed color back there. Now is it fall, I suppose? In 1 week? Or is that the YAWHG coming? Okay. Okay, we're back to Astoria. Astoria should... I feel like she wants to be someone who's very helpful, so she goes back to the slums to go pickpocket or fight crime. She goes to fight crime? Look at her. Of course she fights crime. You spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. You gain 1 mind, 1 physique, and 1 finesse. Oh, Lord Almighty. One night you hear a woman whisper at you from nearby. She might have once been a woman. Hey, you, she calls out. Looking to make a bit of coin? I'm always up for more coin. Gimme. She signals for you to go into the alleyway with her. Come closer, she says. Nobody else can hear what I'm about to tell you. You lean in close, eager to learn how you'll be earning this coin. She presses herself right up against you, moving her lips slowly towards your ear. Suddenly she bites your neck viciously. She looked like a vampire. Blood pours from the wound and she clings to you tightly, lapping it all up. You black out. When you come to, you see her standing over you. Thanks, she says, tossing you a couple coins. You gain 1 wealth. She then melts into the shadows. When you feel your neck, you notice your wound has healed completely. Your body feels ice cold. You gain 3 charm. You lose 3 physique. I have turned her into a Astoria is now a vampire. Perfect. Alright. Awesome. I feel like Beebs would peruse the gardens and landscape. Oh, look at that lovely swan. You spent the week maintaining the plants in the royal garden. You gain 1 finesse, 1 physique, and earn yourself 1 wealth. One day, you come across an elderly man snoozing on the grass. You there, young person. He waves you over. I'm having an awful time trying to nap in the bright sun. Do you mind giving me some shade? Block the sun for the old man. Ages seem to pass as you stand in the hot sun, the wizened old man sleeping peacefully in your shadow. The sun is sweltering, and after some hours you begin to feel faint. Gradually, everything grows dark. When you awaken, it is evening in the garden, and an ancient, gnarled tree stands where the old man was sleeping. For witnessing this miraculous event, you gain 1 magic. Pretty good. It was on us in a heartbeat, or so the stories go. The earth shook. The air went still. Okay. Oh yeah, that is the YAWHG approaching. Yeah, the tree line there is the YAWHG coming. Okay. Where have we not been yet? We haven't been to the palace, and I think they should meet our new vampire, who does administration work. Now, she attends a ball. Oh, look at her, lovely. You spend the week attending fancy gatherings. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. Over the course of the week, you've noticed your skin become paler and your teeth sharper. You notice that whenever you talk, everyone nearby hangs on your every word. You gain 3 charm. Oh, it's eating you up though. You also feel more frail and gaunt than you used to. You lose 3 physique. One day you notice a woman tilting her head back, brushing her hair. her neck fully exposed. Yeah, a story about to learn that she has become a vampire. You can even see a vein or two. Delicious. Before you know it, you're coated in blood. Oh my god. With a mangled form in front of you. There are dozens of people around, and they are all filled with the delicious nectar. I may have collapsed the government with one vampire. The next few hours are a blur. You wake up the next day in bed sheets soaked with blood that is not your own. You look in the mirror and notice your skin has regained its color, and that your teeth have dulled. Oh. But she still has zero physique. Interesting. Okay. Well, where's Beebs gonna go? Beebs can't go there. I did think of sending Beebs to the arena, so let's do that. Compete in a fight. I think you should compete in a fight. You spend the week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and 1 finesse. One night, on your way home, you spot a rusty dagger on the ground. Mine. Upon picking up the blade, everything goes black. Chicklet, I can't seem to do it right. Chicklet, give me your common sense. Okay. Well, I'm seeming to kill off my characters. When you open your eyes, you find yourself in a dimly lit room with a hooded man in front of you. Hello, he says. You have been chosen to be the newest member of the Silent Daggers. You do not have any choice in the matter. That dagger is now your life, okay? You will do as it commands. In return, it will keep you safe. Suddenly, you're lying in your bed at home. Examining the dagger, you notice the blade's no longer rusted. Also engraved into the hilt is the image of a headless raven. Okay? And then the world was a howling fury. Chaos. Screaming. The sound of all we knew being pulled in half. The YAWHG is ever closer. I feel like the YAWHG might be a giant earthquake that comes once every millennium. I could see that being the case, because it sounds like they're on a fault line or something, and being split down the middle. Oh, Chicklet, you don't want to stay on my cup. Chicklet, please. Well, maybe I should send her to... I feel like sending her to the forest. Chop wood. Or hunt. Hunt, because she can't chop wood. She's too weak. You spend the week hunting defenseless critters. You gain 2 finesse and sell the pelts for 1 wealth. One day, during your forest excursions, you stumble upon a swarm of rats. At first, you jump backwards in shock, but then you start to hear them conversing with one another. They call you over. "Excuse me, miss," one of them says in a high-pitched voice. "Do you think you might be able to help us out with something? You see, we're trying to elect our new leader, but it seems our votes are completely tied. We're trying to decide between Seedpaw the Vengeful and Blightooth the Wise," says the rat. Seedpaw steps forward. "If you vote for me, the rats will have a powerful leader, one who isn't afraid to take our fight to the enemy," proclaims Seedpaw. Blightooth steps up. "If you vote for me, good miss, I will lead these rats to an age of enlightenment," says Blightooth. "Which rat do you choose?" "I think we choose wisdom this time." Half of the rats roar with tiny applause. Seedpaw bows his head and walks back into the mass of rats. Blightooth climbs up to your shoulder and whispers ancient secrets into your ear as thanks. You gain 1 mind and 1 magic. Okay. Solid. Oh. I didn't look over and realize that the palace is absolutely decimated. Wonder who did that. Let's send him to the tavern. We haven't been there yet. He could drink, but let's bartend instead. You spend the week serving drinks at the tavern. You earn 1 wealth in tips and gain 2 charm. Okay. One day, a bard pulls out... Oh, my chair. Okay. One day, a bard pulls out his lute in the bar and starts playing a tune. Unfortunately, his singing is horrible and ruining the tavern's atmosphere. You decided to do something about it. Convince him to leave or challenge him to a lute duel. Let's challenge him to a lute duel. You borrow the bar owner's lute and challenge the bard to a musical duel. You play out a beautifully complex combination of arpeggios. The tavern roars with applause. The bard tries his best to replicate your piece, but ends up dropping his lute, snapping it in half. He bows his head shamefully in defeat and walks out of the tavern. You gain 1 finesse and 1 charm. I done finesse that bard, I did. When it arrives, this time, how will be fair? Will we once more rebuild, move on, be strong? Or have we forgotten? Oh, it's YAWHGing time. The YAWHGing is upon us. It's coming. Okay, where do I send her? He's at the tavern. I have no idea what to do. Let's go to the gardens and meditate. You spend the week in deep meditation. It's beautiful artwork on this game, by the way. I love it so much. You gain 1 magic and 2 mind. One day, a beggar comes up to you asking for any spare change. Give him some coin. You toss him a sack of coins. You lose 1 wealth. Why did it sound like he cut that from my bowels? He thanks you and walks away. The next night, you recognize him on a bench. You spot him eating what looks like a fresh, roasted chicken. He sees you and smiles a toothless grin. You feel good about yourself. You gain 1 physique. Ah, finally. You gain 1 finesse. You gain 1 mind. You gain 1 charm. You gain 1 magic. Yay. Okay, he can go to... we've already done the rats thing. So, I mean... Hospital? Clean up. You spend the week steeling your mind against the horrors of the hospital, making sure it is as clean as it can be. You gain 1 mind, 1 physique, and earn 1 wealth. One day, a patient whose voice has been cursed and replaced with piano notes will not stop talking. All the other patients are complaining that his voice is making the hospital even more depressing. I mean... yeah, I could see that. The doctors have tried convincing him to stop talking, but to no avail. Try to decipher what he's saying or sing with him. Let's sing with him. You start trying to sing along with his voice. The 2 of you start singing wonderful melodies together, making everybody happy. One of the doctors slips you a sack of coins to thank you. You gain 2 wealth. The YAWHG. It's almost here. Almost. Almost. Alright. Where am I going to send my little vampire now? I found it very funny that I accidentally had her become this blood-sucking vampire. She hasn't been to the alchemy tower, the arena, or the tavern. Let's send her to the alchemy tower to clean the lab. You spend the week cleaning up noxious chemicals. You are paid 1 wealth for your labor and gain 1 physique and 1 magic. One day a swarm of rats infests the building. They are biting everything in their way. Everyone else in the building flees immediately. What do you do? I can't run like mad. I am scrawny and pale. Blast them with magic. You wave your hands and produce a bouquet of flowers. That wasn't the spell you meant to cast. The rats spot your attempt to exterminate them and begin biting you horribly. You lose 1 physique. You manage to escape, and now there are rats all over the tower. I think the tower might be, like, done. So the YAWHGing, as I'm calling it, is the general collapse of the structure of things. Where has he not been? He hasn't been to the slums or the forest. Let's have him pickpocket. You spend the week performing petty theft. You gain 1 wealth and 2 finesse. One night a woman walks up to you. "Excuse me, sir. Feeling a little lonely tonight?" she asks. "For only a small amount of coin, it can make you feel good all night." Sure. Him? You hand him over a small sack of coins. You lose 2 wealth. On your way to your house, you start talking philosophy. You start talking about philosophy, history, magic, everything really. The two of you have an amazing conversation that goes well into the morning. You gain 2 mind and 2 charm. The woman apologizes for the lack of sex, but thanks you for the chat. I mean, if the woman would like to go by him, that's fine by me. We use everything here. She refunds you back half of what you spent. Thank you.
The storm arrives in the night. By the morning it still rages. For 3 full days the tempest puts us through a grinder, drowns us, crushes us, ruins us. But then it ends. We see the graveyard, our home, has become our home. Does anything yet live? Are we past saving?
We have been YAWHGed. It was a large flood. Alright. That's fine. So I have to choose for these guys now. She should absolutely be the leader. Because she's got finesse, mind, and charm, and some magic. No. Finesse, mind. She's gonna be the leader. Yeah. You take it upon yourself to be the leader of the survivors. You expertly delegate and prioritize tasks. You give motivating speeches and act as an effective mediator in disputes. This helps the rebuilding effort significantly. Alright. He is gonna be... Let's see, he's got physique, fitness, mind, and charm. He's kind of got mind, but he's mainly got physique. I have my leg right next to... Oh, I'm feeling my fan from my computer. I was wondering if I was, like, full of static electricity. Power! He's got physique, finesse, mind, and charm. Physique, finesse, mind, and charm? The smelter, maybe. You volunteer to smelt your now useless coins into building materials. Oh, I like how the coins now are useless. With the modest amount of riches you have, you manage to provide a significant amount of metal. You melt it all down, and the smiths take it and work it into various tools and building materials. This helps the survival effort a lot. You lose 3 wealth. And so, we set about our tasks, once more living our lives, this time in a way we might never have expected, or even wanted. But in the end, It was a struggle, but a struggle we never abandoned. Though our homeland had been stripped apart, we did not let it languish. And whether we succeed or fail, we did our best. Who knows if the YAWHG will visit us again? Who knows if we will ever be, can ever be, ready for it? Hey, that's nice. I like it's shaped kind of like an apple as well. With the town being rebuilt, you don your costume once more, eager to fight crime. In an odd twist of events, the YAWHG appears to have brought everyone closer together. You can't seem to find even a trace of criminal activity in the town. You travel to new lands in search of crime that must be punished. With the town starting to get better, you start to distance yourself from everyone. You're worried they may find out the secret of your dagger. One night, you notice a headless raven perched on some rubble. In an instant, your dagger is in your hand. The bird lands on your shoulder, and you can feel it is somehow burrowing its consciousness into yours. Though fully aware, you have absolutely no control over your actions. Fog billows out from the dagger and envelops you in an impenetrable veil. You spend the next 20 years traveling from city to city, assassinating members of royalty, absorbing their essence. Then, with your body becoming too old and tired for the raven's liking, you are forced to turn the dagger on yourself and crumble into ash. Oh. Huh. Huh, okay. The YAWHG. Then, like, assumedly it's random, so I can go back and do it again and get something different. Huh. I like the lesson in this, which is that human beings have more in common than they think, and when real disaster strikes, we are more likely to band together and do better and help each other than to fall apart. But also, it's a nice call to whether or not each time disaster comes, we will do it. I thought of so many current events. I thought of Lesteinpal. I'm saying it that way so that YouTube doesn't do nonsense, given that I've put it that way, if I actually say the full word. But I think of that. I think of COVID and the kind of disasters that have come recently, and how if you kind of look just a little bit, you'll find that people want to do better and want to help each other more than we think. So, yeah. That was the YAWHG. I like this game. I will probably play this a couple more times myself, just for the fun of it. I definitely I've wanted to play this game by myself for the better half of a decade, since when I first discovered it. So, yeah, that is the YAWHG. May the YAWHGening find you in good shape, should it ever find you. If you like this, leave a like. If you'd like to see more, subscribe. I will continue to make more lovely videos. It helps the channel. But that's all for me for this one. That's all from us. Hey, Chicklet? We survived the YAWHG. We did it. You and me, we survived the YAWHG, and we can get through anything. If we can get through the YAWHG, then I can't rhyme something that makes sense. If we get through the YAWHG, I'll get you a dog. That's all for me. Say bye to the beautiful people, Chicklet. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Maybe Chicklet brought the YAWHG. Maybe Chicklet was responsible for the YAWHG. Was it you? Did you make the YAWHG?